have a bit of breaking news to deliver. And it is the big announcement that has just come through, the announcement that a lot of you probably had been waiting for, a lot of faithful waiting for the big announcement that mosques in the UAE will now be open for Friday prayers. Yes, you've heard that right. The big news has just come from NCEMA in a virtual briefing just minutes ago. The first Friday of December, that's the 4th of December, that's when mosques across the country will once again be able to host Friday prayers at, of course, most importantly, 30% capacity, still reduced capacity, but the big news is you can all head back to your favorite mosque for that Friday prayer. This is the big announcement that has come through. The UAE, if you remember, had actually resumed congregation prayers at mosques across the country on the 1st of July. But if you remember, Friday sermons or Friday prayers, Friday gatherings was still not allowed across the country. That announcement has now come through. So starting 4th of December, just after the National Day holidays, during that long extended weekend, the first Friday will be a special one for millions of faithful across the country who'd been waiting for this big announcement. And we at Khalij Times can now confirm that officially. Of course, you can read that in details on our website, and of course, you should wait for tomorrow's edition in print. What other points that you need to remember? I'll also quickly take some of your questions if you have any. I'll go to your reactions, but here are some points that you should keep in mind. Mosques will open 30 minutes before the sermon and close 30 minutes after the prayer. The sermon and prayer will last for 10 minutes. Of course, one big thing that you need to keep in mind is that ablution facilities and washrooms will still remain closed, so which means you will have to come sanitized for your prayers. You'll also have to bring your own prayer mats. Those rules still apply as part of the larger COVID protocols. And of course, mosques, for other prayers, mosques will open just 15 minutes before prayers. For Friday prayers, of course, mosques will open 30 minutes before prayers because, of course, the gatherings expected will be much more, and close just 30 minutes after the prayer, and the prayer will last for 10 minutes. Worshippers will, of course, have to wear masks at all times and carry your own prayer mats. And just a quick warning for the elderly and sick, and with those with weakened immunity, they have been asked by the authorities to still continue praying from homes and staying and avoid going to mosques as much as possible. That is the big news that we had to give you here at Khalij Times. Of course, you can read all of that story in details. If you still have some questions, we'll try and take that in tomorrow's morning chat. But for this big breaking story, you can go onto our website and read up in details, and do share with your friends and family the big happy news that mosques across the country will once again host millions of faithful, and that will happen on the 4th of December, the first Friday of the last month of 2020.